Hello everyone, this is Ayushi's film. I am a student of National University of Study and Research in Ranchi. I am currently interning with IPS in Mumbai. Now, today we will be understanding the chapter What are White Collar Crimes, and specifically in this video I will be dealing with the important reports that were released in India and the gist of all the important things that were laid down in those reports, and also I will be dealing with the different types of white collar crimes. So let's move on to the reports. So the first report is by the Commission on Prevention of Corruption 1964. So this commission via its report had laid down the provision for setting up of Central Vigilance Commission in India in the year 1964. And the duty of the Central Vigilance Commission would be to monitor all the vigilance under the central government. The organizations would also seek the advice of the Central Vigilance Commission in the matters of planning, executing and reviewing their vigilance work. Now the second one is report by the Sandhanam Committee. The Sandhanam Committee has basically emphasized on the fact that we need technological advancement and a scientific development in the temperament of the people in order to make the people committing such crimes adhere to the law. The next one is Law Commission 47th report. There are two important points laid down in it. The first one is that when an offence has been committed by a corporation and the punishment includes imprisonment or fine or both, the court will have the power to impose fine only. The second one says if the offender is the corporation and the punishment can either be imprisonment or any other punishment other than fine, then in that case the court shall have the power to impose on such offenders fine only. The next was Administrative Reform Commission. So the important points that was laid on with the Administrative Reform Commission's reports are as follows. The first one is that partial funding be allowed during the time of election in order to avoid the malpractices and over expenditure by the candidates. Second one is that the report asks the government to recognize collusive bribery as a serious crime, as a special offence, and it also laid down that the media should have its own code of conduct and self-regulating mechanism to avert from wrongful action. Now that was all about the reports. Now let's move on to different types of white collar crimes. So the first type is blackmailing. So we all know what blackmailing is. Suppose I call you and say that I will release your personal information which I have, and if you want to avoid this, you will have to pay me a certain amount of money. So this is blackmailing. The second type of white collar crimes is credit card fraud. So when a person uses another person's credit cards unauthorizedly, that is like without his permission, without the another person's permission, then that is called the credit card frauds. These are generally done for personal gains. The next is currency scheme. So the practices which determine the value of the currency in the future is known as currency schemes. The next is act of embezzlement, which says like when a person entrusts in somebody money or property to use it for his own use, but that person actually misappropriates it and converts it as his own and start using it for the purpose other than what it has been assigned for, then that is known as the act of embezzlement. Now there are also fraud with the insurance companies where the person who is claiming the insurance gives a false evidence to the company in order to have the insurance policy or claim the insurance or take the benefits of it. The next one is kickback fraud. It is where one person bribes the another person and asks him to take a favorable decision in return for that bribe. The next one is racketeering. So it refers to the illegal act of a person where he enters into illegal business for profit motive. The next one is fraud in buying and purchasing security. So it says that sometimes it so happens that the broker, it will show you fake records and attract you or lure you to invest into their stocks, and that would only turn out to be futile because they are already going into loss or they have faked it. So that was all about the white collar crimes, its reports and its types. Thank you for staying connected.